Good morning to all. First, I want to say all praises and honor and glory goes to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh being the Father, and his son Yahweh Shai. It was a very long night last night. Went through a lot. Stuff I've never been through before. Stuff I've never been through before ever in my life. In this country out here. Well, anywhere. I've only been in this country, never been anywhere else. To where I had to sleep under the train, under the seat of the train, inside of the train. I had to sleep under the seat. Like they had the AC blasting on purpose. Because they do that with homeless people. Okay, they do it in the winter. To get you off the trains, when you're homeless, they'll blast AC instead of having on the heat. This is a very corrupt place where I live here in New York. They're very corrupt. And it's going to get out there about these people. And I don't know who's going to be able to investigate anybody in this country with who's running the country, because he's a very corrupt person as well. But this is just a little short update. Show I'm still alive. I made it. I made it through the night. Still hungry though. A gentleman was nice enough about 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago to help me out with a cup of tea. I appreciate him. May Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai bless him. It's really hard out here for me these days in New York. I can't really get the help that I need. I was in a way forced not to renew my lease. I had an apartment in Brooklyn for like 1 year. Paid my rent on time until the last 3 months because of my wicked, demonic mother of my child, which was supposed to be biblically my wife. Biblically. But she's nothing but a demon. Okay, and she kidnapped my son. And these people let her do it, which they should be in trouble for. Because, to explain on the situation a little bit more, me and my son, no, let's back up. Me, my so-called demon wife, but you know how they out here say baby mama and stuff like that. Well, my demon, one of my demon ass wives, because I actually, biblically, I have 2 wives. Okay, I have an older son that he's up in his 20s, and my youngest son, he's about to be 16 next month. All right. So now with the youngest son's wife, or my youngest son's mother, that demon. All right, we were all in the family shelter together. All in the family shelter. There's a place in New York City, they call it Path. It's called Path. So all 3 of us had went in there. This was some years back. We went in there. And of course, like always, they made her the head of household. And they do this with all the families that come in with the father. When the father is still involved, and then the father comes into the path, okay, with the child or children, if they got more than one child, and the wife of theirs, which baby mama, which is disrespectful, they like to call it, but these women, they go with it anyway. They always put the woman as the head of household. And that woman doesn't even have to have a job. The man can have a good job or even some kind of income like Social Security, SSI. The woman don't have anything. And they still put her as the head of his household. How the hell is that? First off, that's going against the law of the Bible. Ain't no woman supposed to be over no man. Okay? That's the first thing where they're messing up at. Okay? But they do that, though, just to break up the home and mess up the home and make everything all about a bag of confusion. All right, that's how the society is here in America. Confusion. That's another definition for America. Confusion. All right, that's why they call America modern day Babylon. Modern day Egypt. Now, as far as this path, let's go back to the path. She's the head of household, right? They put my so-called baby mama, the head of household. So from the path, when you go to this place called the Path, which is located in the Bronx, on 151st Street, right off the Grand Concourse here in the Bronx. For anybody ever visit here and want to take a tourist attraction of this place, they probably don't want to let you in. But you can figure a way to get in there. You know what I'm saying? You try to get some secret camera footage of what goes on. How you doing, brother? God bless. Good morning. You know, you get some secret footage of them and then see how they operate stuff. They make her the head of household, right? So what they do in the Path, you don't stay in the Path. You stay there for a few hours or maybe all day, depending on what time you get in there. And they usually place you somewhere. They usually place you in an apartment, but it's just ran by the shelter system. They place you in an apartment, or they may place you in some type of room, some big type of room smaller than a studio, and put you say you're the man, they put you in there, they put your old lady in there, and your child in some closet, okay? Probably paying, who knows, $1,000 a night or a couple of $100 a night. I don't have the math because I'm not one of these people that work behind the scenes, but I know it's enough money that they can already just put you in an apartment, period. All right? But they do these things, very corrupt. All right? Boom. So we're in an apartment. Let's fast forward now. We're in an apartment not too far from Yankee Stadium, the famous baseball field, the baseball where the Yankees play, Yankee Stadium. I was probably about, I'd say about, and it didn't seem like that, but it was about eight blocks away, but it only seemed like about 5. But it was about 8 blocks, 7 blocks away from there. So, we're in this nice apartment up in the West Bronx, up on 169th Street, to the point where you can see the George Washington Bridge, which leads you into New Jersey for those that's not from the United States, and that ends up catching this video. This is a live I'm doing right now, by the way, as you can see here, out here in the, what they call the Boogie Down Bronx. We in the apartment. Now, mind you, when you're the head of household in the shelter system, when you're the head of household, you're the only one allowed to take care of all the business. Okay, now, nobody's expecting the child to take care of any of the business, as far as where they tell you got to go to welfare, open up a whole... It's a scam with them. It's a scheme. It's a scam. All right? You got to open up all these public assistance cases, do this and do that, and do all this other stuff. Boom. You do that, but the head of household is the only one allowed. Now, I'm another adult, or say you're in your situation, you're another adult in the shelter situation with your significant other, but you're not allowed to go take care of any of the business because you're not the head of household. You're on the paperwork, but you're not the head of household. So therefore, you have to depend on the head of household to do everything. Okay, even because they got curfews in there too, which is crazy for grown people, for grown folk. Okay, what do these people think they are? They got curfews up in there for grown folk. Okay, usually 9 p.m., some are 10 p.m. And they give you a little grace period sometimes too. You get in there, as long as you get in there before midnight, sometimes that's what they tell you, just try to make it back before midnight. All right? Say if that person that's the head of household is not taking care of their business. They're not going to the welfares, to do the public assistance cases, the yada, yada, yada. Up here, that's called HRA. I still call it welfare. Wherever you want to go, public assistance, what have you. then what you supposed to do? You're staying in the shelter system for years. There's people that be in the shelter system for years because they don't go take care of what they got to take care of to get out of there and get their own apartment. They get comfortable. So let's speed it up some. What ended up happening was the mother of my child being the head of household, she wasn't taking care of none of her business. When her case manager, case worker, or whatever they want to call these so-called people, these scammers, schemers, she wouldn't even go take care of the business. She wouldn't go do what she had to do to get us out of there, pretty much. And then she would stay out for days on end, where they had to kick me and my son out a couple of times because she wouldn't even show up to sign the curfew paper because she's the only one allowed to sign it. They wouldn't even let me do it. I'm an adult. And I'm in the case with her. They wouldn't let me sign it because she had to be there. She's the head of household. All right, these people watch. Oh boy, I got something for them. All right, mind you that. So more than once, they came, told me, hey, Mr. Jones, you and your son, you got to leave. Because, they knew that she wasn't, and they shaking their head too, because they knew I'm a sincere, good person. These workers in the shelter that I was at, in particular, the one on 169th Street in the Bronx. I was good. I was mad good with the workers. They were cool with me. I was cool with them. No problems, except for maybe one or two that tried some bullshit. And most of them were women. Mind you, most of them were damn women. All right? So on that one, like the last time that happened to me and my son, one of the workers, in fact, there's a worker, May Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, bless Mr. Acosta. Mr. Acosta, okay? He didn't even want to come to work that day. He called out. Because he didn't want to be the one that have to come upstairs and tell me and my son we had to leave. He made my case manager stay at night to do it. Sorry. He made him do it. So he knocks on my door around 11 o'clock at night. It says, Mr. Jones, I'm sorry to tell you. It hurts my heart to tell you. You and your son, you gotta get yourself together, get ready, and you gotta go. So, me and my son, we're trying to figure out, all right, we already been in that place. We already been in there for over a year already. Plus, okay, which we should have been out of there already, because that wicked ass demon, son, the mother of my son, that devil. All right. So me and my son figured, wait a minute, we're in a 1-bedroom apartment, and a nice big one too up there in the West Bronx. So we done accumulated stuff already from being here over a year. Now, how in the world we supposed to drag stuff out of the apartment and take it to the path? All right, because when they kick you out, you got to go back to the path and explain why you didn't sign, why were you out for 2, 3, 4 days, you didn't come. You got to explain that stuff to them. And, the guys, they said, don't worry about the stuff in there. Don't worry, just put some stuff in bags, though. They gave us some big garbage bags, the big black garbage bags, industrial style, commercial style garbage bags. And so we started putting some stuff in there just in case. They didn't say we had to take that back to path, but just leave it there. Just in case when we go to path, and they said they may end up giving us another place to stay, another facility. So me and my son, we put all the stuff together. So going on midnight, I don't remember the time, but it was after 11 at night. Because it had to be around 10 something going on 11 is when they came upstairs. The guy came upstairs and told me and my son had to go. So around maybe 11:30, 11:40, me and my son going out the building now to go back to path, 151st Street, off the Grand Concourse. Guess who is downstairs, pulling up in a car? Her mother, another demon, okay? Pulling up with her daughter, to bring her back to the place over there. And I told my son's mother this. I said, look, this is it. This is the last time this is happening to me and my son. Me and my son were getting prepared and settling down to go to sleep, to go to bed. And your wicked ass is out with your boyfriend or whatever demon devil stuff you're doing and not taking care of your business. You're the head of household, not me. So I said, look, me and my son, we're going back to path by ourselves. We ain't dealing with it. So we go back to the path, and I'm damn near almost irate in the path. To the point where I was telling him to work in the path, you know what? Me and my son, we're going to start sleeping on the train. Because we're not going to do this. These games and gimmicks and shit they be doing up here. So the guy said, calm down, Mr. Jones. Calm down. Don't worry. Don't do that now. Don't go on no train, because you know, boom, the ACS and all this dumb shit. To me, and there's nothing about the ACS shit. They should be beheaded. They ain't got no goddamn right to tell any parent what to do with their damn child. I don't give a damn if the parent want to behead their own children. They don't got a fucking right. You show me somewhere in the Bible where there's some fucking ACS. It's another scam and a fucking gimmick. And then 9 times out of 10, the ACS people, they take the children away and put them in worse situations. All right, so boom. I settled down in the path. The guy, he went into the computer. Thank God it was a man. And a black man, too, at that. Thank God. Thank Yahweh. Thank Yahweh. He looked all in that computer and see how much time she don't be showing up, and all the time she's late, and all the time this and that. I was surprised. They removed her, meaning my son's mother, they removed her as the head of household, kicked her off the case, and made me the head of household. And removed her devil ass. Because even in PATH, they seen what the hell was going on. Which is very surprising, because usually they do not remove the woman just for the man's sake. Trust me, they don't. So I had Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh shot with me that day to put the spirit on that man behind that glass to see what was going on. Made me the head of household. Then after that, boom, boom, he gave me this little slip. Then they tell you to go down to the basement. Now, when you go down to the basement, that's where they give you your placements at. They'll tell you, all right, where you're gonna go, where's the address, this where you go, and you know, and that's where you go. That's where they give you the placements and a couple other little things they do down there in the basement. So me and my son get down there, we're like, oh damn, I hope they don't make us move from there. Because you know, we done accumulated some stuff over a year. So we done accumulated so a nice big one-bedroom apartment. Then, like about a half an hour later, 40 minutes of us just being downstairs, they called me up. So the paper went, thank the Most High, we went right back to the same facility. So we didn't have to move anything. So we went back. Now I'm the head of household. That damn demon so-called baby mama of mine, she was removed. Right now, it's just me and my son now. Took me going on a year when I was head of household, because I would have got the place, me being head of household, probably within 3 or 4 months. Maybe 3. Definitely 4. But how's your credit? How's your credit? Yeah, you got good credit? Yeah, you got credit. So it was still hard for me to find an apartment. Mind you, it's a voucher from the city that's paying for it. What the hell my credit got to do with any damn thing if the city is paying it? All right? So finally, I finds an apartment. Boom. Well, I didn't even find one. They picked one out of a damn lotto for me, because all the ones that I did say I wanted, my damn so-called housing specialist never got. That was the whole point of me going to look at certain apartments and say, yeah, I accept it, I want that. Why I never got it? You come to me with some damn lotto shit you picked out in Brooklyn. That damn hellhole in fucking Brooklyn. All right, so boom, I had to accept it, because I already had denied maybe 1 or 2 apartments before because they were too damn small. How you gonna move a damn teenager and his father into a damn 1-bedroom, and then the living room is the size of a damn fucking closet? So my son supposed to sleep in that small? No, he's supposed to have his own bedroom. He's a teenager, not a fucking newborn baby. Now, that's why I'm putting all these videos out, because somebody gonna get in trouble the fuck up out here. Because now let's move forward. All right, I'm in the some place out in Brooklyn that these Nazis were running. Okay, now they got buildings all over New York now. These fucking Ukrainian Nazis. All right, I'm gonna call them exactly what the fuck they are. These fucking Ukrainian fucking Nazis. All right. Run the building, singling me out for stuff. Mind you, I'm the only black person on my floor. Everybody else either Ukrainian, and then I had one Ephraimite brother. I don't know if he was Ephraim, but then there was one Ephraimite brother, a Puerto Rican brother on the floor with me. But as far as a black man, I was the only black man on that damn floor. What's good for the goose is not good for the gander. You blame the stuff for me. Because I'm talking about the landlord, the management, that your own kind of doing. Because mind you, the management, they're Ukrainians. A bunch of fucking Nazis. Why? Because I'm black? You're going to blame me for the shit? They smoking weed too. So fucking what? What's good for the goose better be good for the fucking gander. I don't care they smoke. I don't care if they were smoking crack. It's none of my fucking business. Right? So my lease was getting up. Like I said, in the last 3 months, I couldn't pay my rent because that damn demon so-called baby mother of mine messed up with my son's Social Security. And mind you, the way I got my voucher to get into an apartment through the shelter was via my son's Social Security and via mine. So that's how the rent was calculated. So now, I'm starting to look bad at the last 3 months of me being there. But guess what? By the power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, I was able to pay that. I caught up and I paid it. So I left that place not owing no damn rent. All right? And I didn't renew the lease. Why am I going to pay my half of what I had to pay out of my pocket to live uncomfortable with a bunch of Nazis running the damn thing? Was it going down that way? And in fact, you know what? I'm gonna start to see my battery. So dead. I was gonna go past some of these buildings the way they look, and I know a lot of them, they own them. Okay, they popping up all over the place the past couple of years, these Nazi-ran buildings. Yeah, and they want to kill me over it too. Yeah. They've been sending their little Nazi squads out. Hey, they even got black people rolling with them too. Blacks and so-called Hispanics. Most I gonna cut that damn head off. You fucking traitors. All right, so now, fast forward to now. Mind you, my baby mother got removed. My son was with me on my lease, not her. Where did she get off coming to my place over there in Brooklyn and come taking my fucking son? That's kidnap. He was on the lease with me, not her. He lived with me for a year, not her. In the shelter. Lived with me in the shelter for a year when she was kicked out, and then a year after, once we got our own place in Brooklyn. That's fucking kidnap. Now, how's that gonna get fixed? Somebody need to get over to where she is and go get my damn son. So me and him could go back to the path, to the family shelter, and get my voucher reinstated. Because I still have the voucher, I just gotta get it, reinstated and fixed up. I'm not going to no single men fucking shelter. You out of your goddamn mind. Not going through that shit. I've been there and done that many years ago, unfortunately, on and off, in a single men's shelter. You gotta be in your fucking mind. And the way it is now, with all these migrants and all this crazy shit going on in the country, I ain't damn well ain't going to no single male shelter. So, I'd like to have my son back, so me and my son can go to the path, go reinstate me and his voucher, because it's not just my voucher, me and my son's voucher, and get us an apartment. Simple as that. She's a fucking demon, my baby mother. A fucking devil. And may the Most High slew her ass. By Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Wicked ass demon. She's a wolf in sheep clothing. She's just like her fucking mother. Huh? Hey, show me in the Bible where in the world you can have 5 husbands. Show me where in the Bible a woman can have 5 husbands. Because I can sure show you in the Bible where a man can have 100 wives. Fucking wicked ass women out here, man. This ain't over. Something gonna give. Something has to give. The levee has to break. Now with that, now let me see who I'm gonna have to beg just to get me a breakfast sandwich. Because they done put me in this damn situation where I gotta beg people for something I never did in my life. Yeah, maybe a friend or a family member I know, and I say, hey, you got an extra $1? A friend or a family member notice that. Hey, you got $1? Yo, but be on the corner, on the street corner, begging people I don't know for fucking money to eat. That shit don't fucking happen. Not with me. Anybody that know me long enough, I don't do that shit. Yeah, I know I'm cussing full of fucking profanity. So fucking what? I'm fucking pissed the fuck off. This stuff that's happening to me don't happen in a real country. Because America is not based off a country. America's a business. Now you want to hear some countries that are countries and they put business second and business maybe third, but most put business second. But countries always fucking first. China, that's a country. Russia, that's a country. Parts of Africa, because a lot of African countries are sellout motherfuckers. But most of Africa, them places those are countries. All right? Now that that's out, now let me go beg me up a breakfast sandwich somewhere. It's ridiculous. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Death to modern day Babylon. Death to modern day Egypt.